Kandi here, Front Row Promotions. How are you doing today? Today in the house, we have Balls Gone Wild, and his name here is Vince Van Roth. Welcome to the show, Vince. How
Hey,
are
thanks for
you?
having me. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Very welcome. Very welcome. I'm so glad that you can come to the show. Um, First of all, I want to ask, where are you from?
We're from Germany, Cologne, Germany, and
Wow.
we're living a bit apart, like a few kilometers or miles, as you would say,
Oh,
apart from each
okay.
other. But we're based in Cologne, and we operate from there.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell me about the band's name.
What should I tell you? There were um, I
Where
started
did
the
it?
band. I
Yeah.
started the band like 10, 12 years ago. Yeah, this year, it's actually 10 years that we play the stages. But 11 years ago, I founded the band with Tom, with the guitar player, and I had a list of stupid names, and there was one name. It was Rattlehead. That would have been the first pick, but there was a band called Rattlehead.
Rattle Hat.
So
Okay. Hmm.
and so Balls Gone Wild was just like totally stupid, and it stuck with us, or with me. So yeah, that's why this the name. We have a friend from Australia, Tommy, who plays in a band called the Casanovas. If you don't know them, check them out. Great guys.
Casanovas.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
Casanovas from Australia, awesome band. And
Awesome.
he the first thing he said when he heard the name was like, "Man, what is it with you Germans and balls?" Because back balls
Yes.
to the wall, and
Balls
stuff
to
like
the
that.
wall. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
can
don't know what
imagine.
we love balls, I guess.
There's something about the balls. It's just
Yeah,
what it is. Yeah. I love it. I love it. So how long have you guys been together as Balls Gone Wild?
Balls Gone Wild. It's 10 years. This year it's 10 years. Yeah, I think maybe
Wow.
the first gig was July 2012. Maybe first rehearsal for that was beginning 2012. Yeah.
Oh,
But Tom and
sweet.
Tom and me, we were a four-piece when we started. I played
Okay.
guitar and sang, and we had all this. I had all these riffs that I wanted to play guitar with and not bass, and I was every week we met at a rehearsing space, Tom and me, and we wrote almost the whole record.
Wow.
And it took me a time to get the other two people that I wanted to get the band started.
Yes.
And yeah, then July 2012, the first show. It was a present for myself to my 30th birthday. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Now, can you describe your music? What is it? What do you play?
we play we play hard rock, fast hard rock, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. But it's rock and roll.
Rock.
We have some ACDC, we have some Helicopters, some action rock. Some
I
here and
know
there.
it's pretty
Here's
fast. Yeah.
some punk influences here and there. On the earlier stuff, is a bit more metal too, and I would say it's rock and roll. It's
Yes.
hard to describe your own music. It's rock and roll.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's music
I
to have
I
some
love
beers too.
yes, I love any kind, any form. Support it all the way. I love rock and roll. That's my passion. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I know that's
Perfect.
your passion because that's why you do what you do as
Yeah,
well as well.
it's not
Um,
for the money, man. Not for the money.
I know nowadays it's very like it's changed. Like before, a long time ago, it was about the record deal and getting this, getting that. Now it's all kind of like a different world in a
Yeah, it's a
different
different
way.
world, and you're getting older. The perspectives change. It's not you alone against the world. I have family. We all have families, and we have children,
That's
and
true.
and that's the first thing. And music, it's not the second thing, and don't get me wrong, it's really a
Yeah,
passion, but family first always.
that I agree with you. Yes, yes, 100%. Now, how did you all meet? How did you guys in the band Balls Gone Wild? How did you all meet?
Oh man, with Tom, with the guitar player,
Yeah.
um, I met him because he was my uncle is a bass player too,
Oh,
and
okay.
he when he came to Cologne, he met my uncle, and my uncle was playing bass for him in his first band in Cologne, and that's how we met. And we knew each other several years, and that at the right point, he gave me a call and asked me if I wanted to join a band of his, Black Sheriff, a band we played together in until 2011, I guess. And that's when we started making music together. Before that, it was not. mm, I was more like the old school rock and roll. He was like more like the speed rock stuff, and we
Yeah.
didn't meet until Black Sheriff. And when we quit Black Sheriff, that's when we started to to start Balls Gone Wild, making playing together my ideas. I'm showing him my riffs, and we were standing in the rehearsal space with two Marshall full stacks, only guitars, and were yeah,
And
we're
then you
loud
just
and yeah,
join forces. Yeah.
yeah.
When you said speed rock, that's exactly what I hear when I play the music. Some songs are a little bit slower and stuff, but I'm like, wow, this is pretty fast. What, wow, you know? Yeah, there's a few of my
Then you
favorites.
should check out Tom's other band, Nitro Vault. That's fast.
Nitro
Yeah.
Wolf.
Nitro Vault. It's the other band. Tom plays guitar and sings.
Oh,
That's
oh,
that's
okay.
fast. That's fast.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out too.
Yeah, I know. But thanks. Yeah, some stuff is like more AC/DC, and the other ones that are more a bit more punk rock. They are a bit faster. Yeah.
Right, I got you there. Yeah. Um. So, have you guys? Where have you guys played? Like, have you traveled? Did you come to the states?
Not with Baltimore. I personally me. I played one time. I played in Chicago with my other band, Personal War. It's a heavy band. It's a thrash band,
Hmm.
and we played. Well, that's don't yeah, don't nail me to the cross, but I think it was 2008, '07, '09, '07, '08, I guess it was, and we played at a festival with Black Label Society and Devil Drive and stuff, and that was awesome. But that was the first time I've been in the States. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Is there any places that you want to play?
of course, man. You got
Everywhere.
yeah, everywhere you want. Just
Yeah.
like five people wants us to see, but the whiskey go. We like the LA stuff, of course, because man, it's Guns N' Roses and stuff, and that would be cool. CBGBs would have been cool, but yeah, there are a
Yeah.
few places. The Basement East in Nashville. There are a few clubs, but we would be glad to play anyway. If it's
That is true.
if
That,
it's
that
if it's
yeah.
manageable.
Yeah. You're not gonna believe this. I lost the remote again.
It's gone
I
again. Maybe you should
yeah.
look under the table again.
I'm searching. I just I have to have a ghost. I'm that's my answer and I'm sticking to it. So
Yeah,
I'll keep searching for it in between our interview because I definitely do want to play your music. I found it.
there it is again
There
under
it
the
is. I'm gonna
table.
put it on top of the TV, on top of the computer here. I'm not touching it. What the world? I'm telling
We'll
you.
see where it's going.
Yeah, there you go. um, so who inspired you? Who is your inspiration?
Well, for me, it's really all kinds of music. I have the Beatles right here. I
Oh,
have Izzy
nice!
Stradlin right here. I have Mozart right there.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love it all. If the music gets me, it gets me. It doesn't matter if it's electronic music or heavy metal or punk rock. But in the heart, it's like hard rock and thrash metal. I love Megadeth. I love Metallica. I love
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses, Van Halen. But the old Van Halen, the David Lee Roth Van Halen,
Oh,
and
okay.
Led Zeppelin, The Who, Beatles, Stones.
All
You
of
name
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Small
I'm like that
Faces.
too.
And
Yeah.
but also like the classicals, Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, or some jazz stuff the old Ray Charles stuff, or Django Reinhardt if you want that gypsy jazz stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If it's good, it's good. Doesn't matter where
Yeah.
it comes from. You know,
Music all over. Yeah, absolutely. You got
it
it.
has to touch you, and then it doesn't matter if it's good to anybody else or not. You know.
That's right. As long as it touches your soul
Yeah.
and you feel it and you get that feeling and the goosebumps that are good goosebumps, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Then you crank it up as loud as you want to play it and voila.
Or the neighbors allow you to.
Right. Yeah. Without them complaining about it, right? Play it within certain hours, I guess you can get away with it.
Yeah.
So who would you say is your favorite musician if you had to pinpoint one?
Wow. Just one, man. I was taking a whiz, and I was thinking about exactly that questions. What if this question comes up?
Oh,
Wow, it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say. As a bass
yeah.
player, I would say Cliff Burton, Metallica.
Oh,
That's Cliff
oh, yeah,
Burton. Yeah, Cliff
yeah.
Burton, Paul McCartney, and Duff McKagan. That's three. Okay, what? These are the bass
Gotcha.
players that inspired me. With
Yeah.
guitar players Slash, James Hetfield, Eddie Van Halen, Randy Rhoads. There are so
Yeah.
many,
It's
it's
just hard to
impossible.
pick one.
It's just
It's,
like you just take one record with you. I always say Appetite for Destruction, but I don't know if I really would take this one if I had to choose one. But
right.
it's at least in the top three.
Yeah. It's like walking into a candy store and then
Yeah.
and then someone telling you you can only choose one. No, I want to.
No,
I
that's
want
much easier. That's
to.
much
Yeah.
easier than
You can't do it. Yeah. It's hard to
yeah.
do. Yeah. Oh. So what is it that you like most about being a musician?
Playing live. Yeah, if
Yes.
you have or just having a good rehearsal, having when you have a good setup in a band, a good three piece. Now we're three pieces for several years now, and if you have the right three people, it's family. It's family, and
Oh,
just being together. It's like having
so
fun.
there's
And
three-piece band. There's three of you, and what's the
yeah,
names of the other band members? We can
Tom
include them. Mm-hmm.
Tom is the guitar player,
Mm-hmm.
and Martin is the drummer and producer.
Oh,
He produces but we had a fair share of drummers, so it's a bit like
oh,
Spinal Tap, but they're not
oh,
exploding, not yet, not yet. But
right, right.
Martin was the first drummer, and he's joined just recently. He joined again, and because we had to kick out the drummer because it was drama, and
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't have that in the band. You all have to
no,
get
and you
along
can't
somehow.
have it.
You can have your opinions, but it all has to come, on the table. We all have to
Yeah,
get along. Yes,
yeah,
I got
you have
you.
to get along, and you know, two of us had family. Now three of us have family, and when the last one doesn't have family and he doesn't get it, it's not working out.
Yeah, so you have to understand
Yeah,
when you have family first, and that's just
yeah,
what it get. It's what it is. It's just definitely what
that's
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's that feeling like being up there on that stage and you have all the crowd around watching you, singing your songs, knowing your lyrics and jamming out and you're up there playing your music. What's that feeling like?
You have to ask the big bands, you know. With us, it's not that they know the lyrics, you know. We have a close friends and a few
Okay.
fans that know the lyrics, but it's not like everybody's singing along with us. But it's getting better and better. And with the last record we put out in the summer, uh, it was good. We had some good shows. But I think for me personally, as a frontman, the best shows I personally ever did were the last two shows we ever did, like last week and the week before, and it's getting better and better. You know,
That's good.
when you're at a certain point, you know what you're doing, and you know how to get the crowd going. Then that's the best. You know, if they scream and dance, if they
Yes.
dance, that's the best.
Yes, the energy that you're
Yeah,
giving to them and then they're giving back to you,
yeah,
that's just that has to be amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. Now I don't sing or play instrument, but I would love to. Any chance that I have to get on that stage, I will. Like on my birthday, there's a band that I go out to see. It's an 80s band called the New Romance, and
yeah.
they'll have me up on the stage briefly for one song. And then Def Leppard's my favorite band, and they'll let me like stand up on the stage with them for a little while. And being as you see, I wear glasses. I'll take my glasses off, and it doesn't mind if I have them on either way. I'll take them off, and everybody looks like just mush because I can't see nothing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yay! As you go on stage, I love it because yeah, I can imagine the feeling that you guys must have being up there.
And that's it. But
It's
you know
just
you can get that from like 500 people, or you also can get that from like 20 people. You know, I had
exactly
shows that we played in front of 20 people, not with Balls Gone Wild, with any band. You know, you have gigs
right.
that you play in front of like 20 people, and they have fun and they like
Yes,
it. So it's a good show. And then you play as a support for, I don't know, any band, and the crowd doesn't like you, and it could be like 1,500 people, and then it sucks because they just don't want to see you, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So it
so
could go either
it
way,
depends.
but
Yeah,
hopefully it goes the better way. I'm a positive person, so
yeah,
yes,
me
well,
too, me
yes,
too.
positive. Yes, you got it. Awesome. I just wanted to mention my co-host. She couldn't be here with us today.
Yeah.
Kandi Burton. This is my co-host, my sister. My sister in crime. So she wanted to send her love to you, and
I
she's
love
sorry
that.
she couldn't make it today. So yes, I'm gonna go to the board to see if there's any questions.
Yeah, I'll
Sandy,
take a look.
I keep calling you Sandy, Susan. I'm so sorry. I got twisted of the S's. Susan Burton is Candy's mom, and she
Yeah,
says greetings and cheers. And
cheers.
and she also asked, "Have you ever played in Canada, in particular Toronto?"
No, but we love to. I have some good friends are living in Canada. We don't know if you know the Creep Show. They're
Oh,
like a psychobilly, not really psychobilly, yeah, psychobilly, rockabilly punk band.
okay.
They're awesome. You should check them out too. The Creep Show, and
Oh, okay.
another
That sounds good. That's right up my alley. I love that. I love the scary stuff.
one of the best female voices I know, and the other best female voice I know, also Canada, the Anti Queens, also friends of ours, and
Sweet.
awesome bands. You know, you should check them out. They're really
Awesome.
really
I would
good.
love to bring
And
them on Front
I would
Row
love to.
Productions. Yes,
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to go to Canada. I would love to go to the States, and it's all time and money. You know, if you
that
got
is very
family,
true.
you have to pay bills, and it's time and money.
Yeah, it's a lot of
We're
travel.
not
It's a
18
lot of
anymore.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah, it takes a lot to do that.
yeah.
It really does. Yeah. So
You know,
you have
if you go, you like go 3 weeks. You go 3 weeks U.S. and Canada, and then you don't have time to spend the holidays with your family in the summer. That sucks.
that's very true.
No,
It's like you pick one. Where do
yeah,
you want to vacation to and
yeah,
play? and go to. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that would
it's
be cool.
you
My
got to
my wife
balance.
would be totally into it to go with us on tour, and my son too. But he's 4, and a tour for the 4-year-old. Maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe not the perfect choice.
that's true. You gotta you family first, and you gotta
Yeah,
go what makes easy for happiness. There,
yeah. But
yes.
we would love to do it at some point. Maybe in the future. Who knows?
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. And I'll be at the show in the front row.
Yeah, front row promotion.
Exactly, you got it. We have another Facebook. I don't sometimes I don't see who they are, and they got to post. Sometimes I forget to tell everybody to post their name of who is saying their
Yeah,
comment. Let's
doesn't
see,
matter. They know.
they know who you are. Someone said
No, they
balls
know who
gone
they are.
wild. They know who they are, but we don't know who they
Yeah.
are. Yeah. Um, balls gone wild. Love. LOL. Love it. So somebody out there loves it. Yes. And then Susan said, "Nice. I will check them out. The bands that you mentioned. Yes.
Perfect. Have fun.
Awesome. Awesome. At this point, I would like to play a video. Hopefully, it's still up there.
Where's the remote? You still got it?
I
Yeah.
started. Yeah, I'm telling you, I started right here. I like not going nowhere else. It's sitting. But now I have to go back because whenever the screensaver has to go all the way out,
Yeah.
and I did all that work 2 times. So anyway, here we go. Not to mention, no worries. Okay. Alrighty, let's go back. Alrighty, look here. All right. Is that the? Let me see. Which one is it? School's on fire. You want that one?
Yeah. School on Fire is a good
Oh,
one.
okay. I'm gonna turn this around so it can be closer so you can see it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I
All
hear
right.
it. I know the song, so it's good.
Yes, you do.
Nobody knew me. I wasn't seen at all. A ghost in the shadow, waiting for its call. Nobody knew the pain that I was in. Lifetime of anger, ready for some sin. Everybody knew that I was all alone. Mistreated child, beat to the bone. Everybody saw whoa, my enemy. Acting on me, wrecked all his fruits of the day. Wow, set the school on fire. Yeah, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it first. Wow, set the school on fire. Yeah, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it first. Somebody must have heard.
cool.
Thanks.
I love that
It's a
music.
favorite
I
song.
absolutely, yeah. Let me get this back so I don't play something. All right. Let me go back to where we were. Oh, come on. All right. Hold on a minute. All right. I'm just trying to get it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, the ghost. The ghost is happening again. Speaking of
Oh,
ghosts, do you know about that band?
Ghost. Yeah, I think they suck.
Oh,
But yeah,
uh-oh.
oh,
Uh-oh.
oh,
Uh-oh.
I know. Everybody's like,
Uh-oh.
"Oh, Ghost, Ghost," but I tried it
Oh,
several times to get into it, but
yeah.
I think they suck. But it's
That's
just
not your
my
thing.
taste, you know. It's
That hey,
that's
everybody has
music.
their own taste and yeah,
Yeah.
their own opinions. So tell me about this song. What's going on there?
What's going on there? Tom came up with the riff and had this hook, just the hook, "School on Fire," uh, in his head. But as I write the lyrics, I think I thought of something different than he thought of. You know, he was like more like "School's out, fuck school," and blah blah
Like
blah.
what's going on? Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And then I took the twist and made it about the shootings and stuff, you know, that are happening, especially in
Yeah,
America, you know, and but here in Europe, yeah, too. Then we had some shootings and some killings in schools too, and just about just seeing it, trying to see it out of the perspective of maybe the aggressor, not the victim, you know, not
right,
to make it good because it's not good what you
right,
do, but to see that most of the time there's a reason for stuff like this happening, and not it's not just because you had a bad day. You know, it's a
right.
long way in the making before you go to school and kill people.
Yeah,
You know,
it's really sad. You think you send your kids to school, and it's supposed to be safe, and they're supposed to learn, and
yeah,
then something like that happens, and
yeah,
it's
that's
just very
awful,
hard.
man. That's,
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, when I first saw that, I'm thinking, wait a minute, what's that about? And then I saw it, and then I'm like,
mhm,
okay, now I get it. Okay. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Um, so if you let me ask you this other question first. Have you collaborated with any other musicians, or if you could, who would you collaborate with?
On the last record, as I mentioned in the beginning, the Casanovas from Australia, one of
Yes.
my and Tom's and my all-time favorite bands. We on the last record, on the High Roller record, we had a cover song, "Heartbreaker." It's a Casanova song because we love that song so much. And we had Tommy, the guitar player, Tommy Boyce. Um, he played a solo on "Feel My Love," and that's like it's still when I hear it, it's unreal. You know, we're friends now, friends, and yeah, he's in Australia, we're in Germany. You know, friends,
That's
good
yeah.
acquaintance. I don't know, you know, and
Oh well, that's
but
fine.
it's still
My
it's magic
co-host.
that
Yeah.
a guy that you I heard that records of his band so many times and had so good times to it and have so good memories to it, and he's
Right.
playing on a record, you know, and he's like, man, thank you for asking me, and it's like, "Hey, fuck you, thank you for playing, man." It's just like
Yes.
a
Yeah.
huge honor, you know. It's like yeah, perfect, and it's a perfect fit. I wrote the song. "Feel My Love" was like, I played it to Tom, and he said, we looked at each other and said, "Man, that's a Casanova song." I think it's like Stone Together of two Casanova songs or something like that. You know, when you hear something that often, it comes at some point it comes out. You know, some
That's
more
true.
obvious and some not that obvious, but this is pretty obvious. And so
Oh,
I just wrote him and said, "Man, we're doing the next record. Would you play solo? Because I channeled my inner Casanova, so you should do the solo," and he did, and I love you, Tom, but it's the best solo on the record, you know.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. I love
Yeah.
that. And when you mentioned about them, you being in two different places and operating like that, my co-host lives in Canada.
Yeah, all
So,
right.
you know,
That's
yep.
I was thinking why Susan is asking if we play in Canada. And I thought, okay, your
Yes,
co-host might be from up north.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, they're in Canada. And
all
it's
right.
amazing how we're on the same time frame
Yeah,
as each other. And there's places here in USA that are off like 4 hours or 2 hours, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's because of the coast.
yeah,
However, that's weird how the time frames. And in Australia, they're a day ahead of us.
yeah.
It's like, wow, I'm
Crazy.
talking to somebody who's in the future.
Yeah.
That's just it's crazy. Um, yeah, I have a couple bands that I've interviewed from Australia. Um, Wild Wicked. Wait a minute, what's it called? I'll get it straight one day. Um, Wicked Smile. Have you heard of them?
Good. Wow. Nah,
Wicked
I don't
Smile.
know. You know,
Yeah.
Dead City Ruins. Dead City Ruins are from Australia too, I guess. Also a
Okay.
great band. Also a
Great
great band.
band. Awesome. And there's the band, I cannot think of the name of it, that's in Germany. I think my co-host loves this band, and she's going to kick my butt for not remembering the name. But they're in concert right now.
What in concert?
Yeah, they're in concert, traveling. But I'll come back to that name. Hopefully,
Maybe
I'll
Crossplane or something like that. Crossplane. They're playing a lot at
hmm,
last days, last weeks, last month.
mm, I'm not sure if that was the one, but yeah, it'll come to me. Give me a few minutes. Yeah,
No
or a couple
problem.
hours. Who knows? Whenever it wants to hit.
Stop thinking about it, and then it pops up again.
Yeah, and then it'll just click. Ah, that's it. So, yeah. Um. Okay. Let me see here. I have a dog in the background. If you hear her, she's got a little cough. I'm trying to get her to come up. Come on, come on. But I think she wants out. So I'm in a different part of the house, so I can't let her outside just yet. So when you prepare for a show, what all do you do to prepare?
What do you mean? You mean right before the show, or you mean we rehearse? Of course, we play the set.
Yeah,
We play the
yeah,
set.
like right before the
Um,
show, before you go on to the
before
stage.
you can go on, usually it depends. It depends on how stressful it is, but normally it's like that.
I see.
That's preparation.
And that's how you do
Yeah,
it.
and you find the sweet spot between good to go and not anymore.
Right, right. Do
No,
you do like warm ups with your guitar, things like that?
no, not really.
No.
Not really.
Okay.
We should sometimes, but it's rock and roll, you know. It's not that
That's true.
technical. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not metal. It's not that technical. And of course, it would be better if we warm up that man. I play. I have 25 years on the stage this year, and I'm good to go either way. So
There you go. You got all that experience. What more practice do you need? Right?
yeah, I could.
Yes,
Of course, I could use more practice. Everybody could practice, but
that's true.
um, I'm good with what I'm capable of, you know,
Right.
and confident in what I'm doing most of the time. Not always, but most of the
Oh,
time.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump over to some of our crazy questions on this segment. So this is the
Let
fun
me take
part.
another sip.
And then I'll jump back to some other technical questions.
Yeah, no
Um,
problem.
yeah. So, what is the craziest thing you've encountered on the road? Um, like traveling to get to a show, on tour, wherever you go. Yeah, it could be with any band.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah.
was I think there are too many, but what I have to think of right away is we with Black Shadow, the band I mentioned before, False Gone Wild, we were on We were going to Bavaria in Germany, and that's the
Okay.
most strict laws against drugs and everything. And we played an evening before. We played, I don't know where anymore, and we were driving, and we had some good fun the night before, and
Okay.
three of
Oh,
us, and three of us were wasted already again. And the singer was driving, Glenn was driving, and we got pulled out by the cops, and he was supposed to pee to take the drug test, because he was asked, "Do you ever took drugs?" And he was like, "Yeah, yesterday." And we were like, "Oh, dude, you idiot!" And so he got pulled out, and he should
shoot.
have peed, and he should have peed for a test, but we just had like one one out exit before we had a piss stop, and so he couldn't pee, and the cops had to take him with him, and
Oh
we were
no.
they were gone, and we were finishing everything up, like we smoked all the weed we had, we were drinking all the beer we have before they got
Oh,
back.
yeah. Oh
and
no.
but the worst part about that was I had to call the guys where we playing at. I had to call the venue, and it was like we were like 70 kilometers. It's like 45 miles approx, 45 miles to the next gig, and none of us could drive. We weren't allowed to drive, and so I called them. It was the first time we were going there, and it was like, sorry, we're totally wasted. We can't drive anymore. Could you pick us up? And they did. They did. They did. And they invited us after the show. We had a great show, and after the
Oh
show, they just made the next gig for like 6 months later. So,
wow.
and
That's
on the
amazing.
same concert as the same venue, we fucked up our van because somebody, I don't know exactly what happened, but all the windows broke.
Oh,
But it was us, but I can't tell you how we did it. So
oh my
that was
god. Wow.
young, wild, and free. Young, wild, and free. Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
one of the crazy stories. Yeah,
That's one of the stories, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's what that was so good. They were so nice. They really came with a car and two dudes. They came and just picked us up. One drove the van, and the other one was driving the car. They came, and really nice guys. Really nice
Oh,
guys.
wow. I'm glad they came to help you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise it would have been okay. What we're doing,
Yep.
yeah, we're staying here like for 2 days until somebody is allowed to drive again.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what do you do for your downtime?
My
What do you do?
downtime.
Yeah, when you're not doing your music and you're doing stuff to relax and chill and I
It's music that I chill with. Or if I'm not making music, if I'm getting back from work, I spend time with my family, spend time with my kid, and
absolutely.
or walk the dog. It's the normal stuff. The normal stuff.
Yes.
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not doing sports or stuff like that. That's not.
No, no. It can
Listening
be
to music, making music,
relaxing. Yeah,
yeah. Let's just chill.
definitely.
And we have a kid that's like, it has so much power. I'm fine if I have a minute to relax.
Right, right. Would you say he was four,
He's 4.5. Yeah.
4.5? Yeah,
4.5.
those. I have a 22-year-old now, so when she was that age, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we have a
Yes.
big one. Who's 19. My wife has a big one. He's 19 too. He just moved out, and
Okay.
now we have the little one that is like.
All over the
I work
place.
I work in the kindergarten. I work in the kindergarten, and I have 22 kids in my group, and he's more work than that. There's 22 together, but in a good kind. Better
But in
like
a
this,
good
but
way. Yes, full of
in a good way.
energy. Yes, and
Yeah,
that's great.
most of the
Yes,
time in a good way.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So when you were a teenager, who was the first person you went to see in concert?
Metallica, 1996 in Dortmund. I was in the first row. I was 14 years old. I saw him on a Low tour, and fucking amazing. I lost everybody. I was all alone. I lost my whole band. I lost my uncle who was with me. But the magic was the concert was over. I went out. It was like, I don't know, 15, 20,000 people went out. The first people I met was my uncle and my friends. So
Awesome.
it was awesome. It really was awesome. And still,
that is,
yeah.
that
Seeing
is so
James
cool.
Hetfield live is always one of the best things. You know, James Hetfield is, doesn't matter what they do now, doesn't matter what you think of any of the other guys, but James fucking Hetfield,
Right.
God of heavy metal. To me,
I've seen them a few times. Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. Absolutely. My first concert was Alice Cooper, and I'm like, I was 12, and I have this super cool cousin, and I'm like, because I grew up country, and when I found rock and roll, that was since 12 years old, I was on. No more country.
Yeah.
I like country, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, rock and roll is my life now. And when I saw Alice Cooper, I'm like, what are they hurt? What's going on? Oh my God, but yeah, my cousin Chucky says, no, it's just a stage act. You're okay. You're okay. I'm like, good.
He still has his hat. He's not dead. The hat is still on his shoulders.
Yes. Because that's what got me, the guillotine when it come down. Yeah. I'm like, it's like, what's going on here? Oh my God.
I saw Coop live too, like 2 or 3 times. They opened up for Motley Crue on the supposedly last tour of Motley Crue, and Alice Cooper just killed it, and Motley Crue sucked on so many different levels. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I saw Motley Crue like 3 times, and it was so bad. Really, I don't know how they managed to be still relevant. Sorry, and I'm not a hater. I love old Motley Crue stuff, but when I saw them live, they were really, really bad every time.
Right. Oh, that's so sweet. My co-host wants to join. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to send her the link so she can come in. Okay.
Let's get Canada in the mix.
Here we go. All right. And I'm going to send her the link, and she'll be rolling in here any minute. Okay. So as soon as she comes in, you'll hear she's got questions, I'm sure. And she wants to come on in.
No problem.
So
maybe she can tell me the band.
She can what?
She can tell me the name of the German band she loves that much.
That's right. I can hear the song in my head. I just can't think of the name of the band. She's gonna kill me. But anyway, she won't kill me. Okay. Uh-oh. What happened? Okay. Okay, so we lost our guest. He'll be back. Kandi will be in. Just stay tuned with us. Front Row Promotions, thank you all for tuning in. I am looking at the board. All right, everybody's saying thank you. Wow, great song and video from Susan. Thank you, Susan. Oh, here's our guest. Okay.
I'm back.
And you're back. That's okay, because sometimes my internet does that to me. And then good thing Kandi was there and she pulled me through it. But I got a better internet router this time, so hopefully everything stays where it's going to be good. And here's Kandi. She's joining us through her voice. Welcome, Kandi, my co-host, my sister in crime.
Thank you. Sorry, I wish I could turn my camera on right now, but as a full-time mother, there's a lot of household chores to get done during the day while your child's at school. So I'm not exactly in readiness mode at the moment. But I'm here. I thought I'd join you guys and say hello for the last little bit. How's it going? Hi, Vince.
Thank you so much. Doing pretty good.
Nice to hear you.
Nice to hear.
Awesome.
Now, I was telling him about, because he's from Germany, and you know your
I
favorite
could
band.
tell by the accent. I kind of picked that up a little bit. I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's from Germany. What part of Germany are you from?
North Rhine-Westfalen. It's
very nice.
Cologne, yeah.
And I was trying to tell him about your favorite band that I lost the name of. I cannot remember. And I'm like, I'm glad you came in. I know you have to tell him
what it is. It's
Tell-
Rammstein.
Rammstein. That's it.
Okay, the obvious one. The
Yes.
obvious one.
And then Scorpions, they get an honorable mention. But yeah, it was funny because last Tuesday, I have a different podcast that I do separate from Front Row Promotions.
Yeah.
And last week on my show, I played a Rammstein song towards the end. And my dear friend Martin Motnick, he's the bass player for Accept, so he's also German, right? So he's listening to the show and he's listening to me pronounce the name of the song. And he made it a point to call me and correct me. He's like, it's not Weidman's Heil, it's Weidman's Heil. And I'm like, okay, got it.
Genau.
Weidman's
Heil. Yeah.
Got it.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I love Rammstein. I'm a little bit cheesed off at them because they're making their rounds here in North America. And the closest they came to Toronto was, I believe, Montreal or Quebec City or something, which is like 10 hours away from me. And I'm like, no.
A long drive for a full-time mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, Lisa, I am here with bells and whistles. Carry on, and I'll jump in as I see fit.
Well, we are on the crazy question, so you jumped in right at the right time, so you can ask your question.
Oh, lovely. You're going to like this one, Vince. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 5 items would you want to bring with you?
5 albums, 5 vinyls? Whoa, man.
No. What items?
What items?
Yeah.
5 items, 5 pieces. I'll take my wife, my kid, that's 2. I'll take my acoustic guitar. I'll take, my wife says I'll have to take a lighter for my wife, she says. And then what's the last thing? Yeah, I guess the teddy of my son, so he's happy.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's so
Awesome
sweet.
question. Answers. Yes. That's perfect.
That's so
perfect.
sweet.
My favorite.
I got some pretty interesting answers for that one. I know the craziest one that I got, I think someone on our show at one point was like, "Oh, I need to bring a pair of shoes," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that seems reasonable." And he goes, "Well, no, because I saw Naked and Afraid, and I figure if I walk around barefooted, that's probably not a good idea. So I need to bring shoes with me."
Yeah, I suppose I have at least a bit of clothes on, but if not, it's okay too. So.
You there, Lisa?
Yeah, I had to let the dog
I
out.
think she's searching the remote again.
Oh no!
I've lost that about 5 times already, and I think it just turned itself
Did
off.
we get to the question
Lost
where
it
did the
again.
band name come from?
Sorry?
Did we get to the question about where the name for the band came from?
Yeah, it was the
It's a
first
pretty neat
question.
name.
Yeah,
What's
that's
the
my
first question?
normally first or second question. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I lost that remote again.
Oh no!
The ghost
I
is
have
back.
my phones. I got 2 phones.
You know,
And-
there
Phones,
worse
but
things
no
have
remote.
happened.
No remote.
Worse
Maybe you
things
should
have happened on the
get an app.
show than worse things have happened on the show than her just losing a remote control.
And it's not the first time.
No.
It's not the first
I
time,
lost
and it
it,
won't be
then
the last
found
time.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it just made a noise. That's why I knew something was wrong. Oh, hear that? I found it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was on
wow.
the table. What do you guess? On the table. Yay.
Found it for video number 2 coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sit it right here on the computer. I'm not touching it.
Yeah, that's what you said
That's
last
what
time.
she said.
I'm not touching it.
That's what. Yeah. I said that last time, and then it moved. I think I have a ghost.
Oh yeah, speaking of ghost. Okay, so a little birdie told me that you're not a Ghost fan. We can't be friends. I'm sorry.
I'm good. I'm good.
I said, "Oh no."
Yeah, I tried several times. It's to me it's totally boring. But
Well,
that's
That's your
just
opinion.
my
That's
that's just
fine.
my take.
yeah.
That's
That's my
Well,
take
fine.
on it.
it,
Everybody's
it's
came
not
to
for
their own.
everybody. It's not for everybody. You know.
And I really tried. I really tried because so many friends of mine they love them. They love them. I don't know why, But it's the same with me and Anthrax. Everybody loves the Anthrax, one of the big four. I think Anthrax sucks, but it's just my taste. And
Right.
if you like
That's how
those, if you
you
Well,
like,
Anthrax is probably my least favorite out of that um, the big four.
yeah, for me it's
You know.
Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer,
Yeah.
Anthrax,
Yeah. Exactly.
and Megadeth, Metallica. It's even. It's even because Dave and James. It's good that
Yeah.
they separated, so we have two bands that are fucking awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And I've only seen one out of the four. I saw Megadeth. I believe it was 2017. I think
Yeah.
they were doing a tour with the Scorpions that year.
Yeah, they were supporting the
So
Scorpions with the Dystopia record, the Grammy record, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Anyway, I got that ghost thing off my chest, Lisa. It's all you.
I thought, oh, she heard that you didn't like ghosts. She's coming in. She's going to give you a piece of her
Yeah, I
mind.
know.
Oh,
She's
oh,
here.
oh, oh.
She just silenced her microphone. I think she's screaming.
Yeah.
maybe
It's like,
maybe at
oh,
me, it's at one of her kids. I don't know.
could be. Let's see. My next question is, what would you tell someone who is just starting out in the business? What would be your advice?
If you love it, stick to it and go full
Yep.
on. That's
Just
what
keep
I
going.
didn't do. That's what I didn't do when I was 18. Didn't go full throttle. Go full throttle if you want
Go
it.
full throttle. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I understand that. If you're going to do it, keep going. Just keep going. Yeah.
Do it right
Yeah.
and fuck the rest.
That's right. I like that. That should be on a bumper sticker. Do it right. Fuck the rest. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what would you tell your fans?
What? Any question or just anything?
Anything you want to say to them?
Anything I want to say? I mean, thanks to everyone that bought
Yeah.
the record, that came out to a show, had fun with us, and had a beer with us, had a chat with us, and
Awesome.
we're doing it for you. We're doing it not. We're doing it because of you. We
There
would
you
still do
go.
it.
Absolutely.
But if you come to our shows and have fun with us, that's why we do it.
That's right. You're giving your energy to them.
Yeah.
You're playing for them, and you
And-
want their energy, and it's a good feeling. It's a
Yeah.
rock and roll show. What do you call it when I go out? It's my rock and roll family. And
Yeah.
I go out and I see everybody. Although we've seen each other last weekend, we still hug each other. Well, we try to hug
course.
because of COVID, but we hug like But it's what you do. It's what rock and roll is. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big family, and that's what it's all about. When you meet other bands, when you meet fans or new people, not fans, not everybody's a fan. Most of the guys we play in front of are not our fans because they see us for the first time or the second time, and it's so great to have that big interest that we all share. The love of music, the love for music, the feeling that gives it to us, that emotion, that it's magic. If it's a good night,
that's the word. It's magical.
Yeah.
When you see each other again, it's like you just love it.
It's the only thing that can touch everybody. Music is the only language that everybody understands. It
That's
doesn't
very
matter
true.
if you understand the words that somebody is singing. It can touch you without knowing what he's singing about.
Right.
Of course, if you have not the language barrier and you understand the lyrics, it could be even deeper. But even just the melodies can take you someplace else, you know.
Can take you further.
Yeah,
Exactly. Let the music touch your soul.
yeah,
Absolutely. And then you get
And
this
that's
nice
what
goosebumps. Yes.
that's
yeah.
what Ramstein does for me. Like I can't speak a word of German at all, but the melodies, the rhythm, and Till's voice, like
Yeah,
it's very therapeutic to listen to. You know.
yeah. With Rammstein, I think it's the rhythm, the rhythmics. You know, it's
Yes.
it's that pumping, that it's like marching. You know, pump, pump, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. It pumps
Yeah.
you up.
They get you
And
pumping.
Yeah,
what Lisa said, just about music and how therapeutic it can be. That's why I like Ghost so much. Like, I mean, I discovered them
yeah,
around a time where I was, I mean, not to say I'm not depressed anymore, but before I started getting treatment, I discovered them and I started listening to the music, and it was a safe place that I could be for an hour just to, be alone with my thoughts and, decompress and that kind of thing. Something to put a smile on my face for an hour. That's why I like Ghost. I mean,
yeah.
among
And
many
that's
other things, but it really
yeah,
did help.
yeah. And that's awesome, because that's what music is supposed to be. You know, it's supposed to heal, I think. You know, and well, I just got goosebumps. You know, because
Oh, see?
Oh,
I just can think of so many songs and so many different moments that you connect with them. You know, that are so special, and that's why a song, even if it's not your type of music, or it's not your the band you actually like or something, but that one song in that moment touched your heart so deeply, or helped you through some tough times, that you always, when you hear it, have that backflash, and it gets you back to that space, you know, and then gives you sometimes bad memories, sometimes good memories, sometimes a healing, sometimes not, you know, and
Right. And sometimes you
that's what
need
it's
to
all
have,
about.
yeah, sometimes you need to have, even if you're having a bad feeling and that song touches you to calm you,
Yeah,
and it pulls it out of you. You need that cleansing cry, as I used to say, as I
yeah.
always say. And
Pour it
there's a
out,
song,
pour it out.
yeah, yeah, pour it out. Yes. And there's the Def Leppard song, like I was saying before. Def Leppard's my favorite, and there's a song on there when I'm feeling down and blue about certain situations and things like that. That song hits me and it pulls me through it, and it has that cleansing feeling where I need to cry and get it out, and it's
Yeah,
soothing. It's a real
yeah,
soothing feeling, and that song's called "Breathe a Sigh." If you ever
yeah,
heard that, yeah,
yeah.
that song does that for me. Yes, anytime I have a feeling of a ugh, or like not
Mhm.
again, oh, I don't like this, then that gets me through it. It builds me on a calmer level. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know what you mean. With me, it's like when I'm down or when I'm pissed, it can go. You know, it's sometimes I need something like my wife showed me like Mumford and Sons, some country esque singer songwriter stuff, to
okay,
just be like, to just feel the mood. You know, just be
right.
moody. Or if I'm or I listen to Megadeth and just
Just
crank
drive it
it
out.
up and
Yeah,
just try it out. You know, yeah. That
yeah.
these are the two things. You know, get moody or fuck it up.
Yes. Or you could do the both. You can get that
Yeah,
cry, and then you get like, okay, I'm
back
done.
and
Boom,
forth.
boom,
Yeah,
boom. Then
yeah,
pound it out. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, and I'm
Absolutely.
the type of person that will fall asleep listening to heavy metal. Okay, not even
Yeah.
kidding.
What?
Yes, I'm not even kidding.
Not a problem.
Oh, it soothes you. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and my favorite question I forgot to ask is on my silly question list is, ready, Kandi? Here it comes.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. If you're in a time, you could be okay. We'll make it more interesting. A hot tub time machine,
Ooh.
Oh
and
no.
you're
I'll be naked to answer that question first.
and you're setting the dial. Where are you going?
Wow. Oh man, I'm thinking about what concert would I go to. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking now.
there you go.
Wow, that's so fucking hard. I would go and see the Beatles, man. I had to see the Beatles.
Oh,
Oh
so
wow.
cool.
The
Yes.
Beatles, it's so hard. Beatles, Led Zeppelin, the Who, but I would pick the Beatles. I would pick the Beatles.
Yes. That's a good
Once to
choice.
see that magic of these four. But the early Beatles, maybe like in Hamburg before they even got signed and stuff, when they were at the Star Club in Hamburg, where they played that long shows. I think something like that. Really dirty old school Beatles stuff. Yeah.
To see, yes, when they're short, when the hair was up to here, and they called
Yeah.
that long hair. They called
Yeah.
that long hair back in the day. And I'm
Fucking
like, wow,
hippies.
because everybody else is in the 50s, yeah, because everybody else
Yeah.
had all short hair, and that they were considered that was their long hair.
Hey, to me, it's long hair too. I don't have any.
Oh, you want some of mine? There you go.
Yeah.
What's your
But
favorite Beatles tune?
The favorite Beatles tune. Oh, it's a Hard Day's Night. Not Hard Day's Night, but on the Hard Day's Night record, it's no, I have to look quick, man. I always I switch them up. Give me a second. That's
I
really,
think my
really
favorite
good.
is probably Blackbird.
Blackbird's
Blackbird.
it's awesome, but I love the old stuff. I love it really, really a lot. And on the Hot Days Night, it's the let me see. Anytime at all. I would
Yeah, I don't
say
think I've heard
anytime
that
at
one.
all.
how does
That's
that go?
awesome.
Yeah.
Anytime at all. Dun, 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 dun. Anytime at all. Anytime at all I want to do is call, and I'll be there. Awesome, and it's so great, so fucking great song.
Sweet,
Aw,
sweet,
You should,
sweet. Oh,
I'm gonna go listen to that one after.
yeah,
yeah, I'll
that's
pull
that's
that one
that's
up.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But they have so many
Absolutely.
good songs, so
Yes,
that's why
they
they're
do.
the best band there ever was.
Yes, they're awesome. I like "Let It Be." It's a soft, feeling song. "Let It Be." There's, like you said, there's plenty of them that are
Yeah,
just.
Blackbird. I love Blackbird too. I love Eleanor Rigby is a great song too, and there are so many good songs. So too many to name.
So, if
Yesterday
you
is a
like
great song.
Eleanor Rigby, might I suggest something for you that I think you'll like?
Yeah,
We have some friends in a heavy metal band called Crash Karma. You may
Crash
or may not
Karma.
know
Yeah.
them. They did a cover on their last album of Eleanor Rigby, like a heavy metal cover. It
Yeah.
is to die for. Go look them up. Crash
All
Karma.
right. I just wrote it down so I don't forget it. Crash Karma,
But
but it's not. There's a two-piece, right? Crash Karma, a girl
yeah,
drummer and a boy who
yeah.
plays guitar.
Those are my buddies. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
Where are they from? I always thought they were German.
Ralph is from Germany, and I think
Yeah.
Nikki is from California.
Yeah, I thought that at least one of them was from Germany. Yeah, I know them. He's the one with the big long dreads,
With
right?
the dreads,
black,
yeah.
black and blonde dreads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
they
Sweet.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They did a cover of Eleanor Rigby on their last album.
Yeah, just wrote it down and
That's
check
cool.
it out. Definitely.
There you go. Lisa, all you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Who is your hero? It's me. No. Who's your hero? Mm-hmm.
My hero was my grandfather. He died
Oh.
10 years ago, but he was like I grew up without a dad. I know my dad, but he wasn't there. And my mom and my grandparents raised me, but he was the one who did here. That's him. That's all him. So
Oh, that's
that's
sweet. Yeah.
grandpa. And he always said my boy, and that's in Cologne language, Minge Jung. It's his handwriting before he died. I let him
Oh,
write it down, and
That's so sweet.
he's the one. Yeah, and it
that's
sucks. He never met
awesome.
my wife. He never met my son. That's really the
That's
tough
yeah.
thing.
That's the hardest part. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So, Go ahead, Kandi.
No, you're good. I'm thinking of something as we speak. But go.
Oh, okay. What's the craziest thing that you want to do on your bucket list? Do you have a bucket list?
Thing. Oh, not really. I'm going with the flow. I have a wife. I have a great wife. I have a great kid. I have a great band. I'm happy.
That's awesome. Life
I'm
is
happy.
good.
Life
Yes.
is good. I'm taking it by the day. If there's an
Exactly.
opportunity, I'll take it or not. But big bucket list. Of course, would be great. I would love to go to Canada, man. That's definitely on
Toronto.
my list.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
That's
Yes.
definitely something I want to do. I want to go to Canada. Want to go back to the States, but I
Absolutely.
want to
Yes.
go to yeah to maybe travel a little more when I'm older. When the kid is grown with my wife. Maybe
Absolutely.
when we're a bit older, and then just see the world a bit. But nothing fancy. I'm not thinking about I have to do this. I have to do that.
Right.
I'm
Right.
good the way it is most of the time.
Yes. Absolutely. You have everything where it needs to be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
most of the
Life
time.
is
Not
good.
always. Life sucks sometimes, but that's normal. That's normal.
Yes.
It unsucks again too. So
Where?
I got you. I got
So
you.
speaking of crazy, um, what was the craziest thing you've ever encountered while performing? Be it, something that went wrong with the equipment on stage, or maybe like crazy fan interactions. Is there anything that you can share with us?
let me think. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, most of the stuff is so normal. Let me think. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I had not when I was playing, but when I watched when I was on when I was seeing Pantera the last tour they played. I saw two guys giving each other headbutts until both of them had broken noses, and it was
Oh no,
like
really?
I was like standing right next to them, and they were like American football players. They were like double the size as me, and they were headbutting fuck out of each other, and they had both the nose like that, and they were both bleeding, and they were so pumped up. That was that has to be the craziest thing
Oh
I've
man.
seen, yeah. Because I was
And
like, dude, why you're friends and you're just breaking each other's nose? Just Pantera was not even on yet. And it was like 15 minutes before Pantera got on stage. It was not during that show. It was before the show. It was like, all right, let me see if I can slip through them.
and and what's the most ridiculous question that you've ever been asked?
Most ridiculous question. Well, I don't know. Are there really ridiculous questions? Yeah, well, yeah, there are, but I don't know. I think I have to skip on that one. If if something gets into my head, I'll say it later. But at the moment, I don't know. I don't know. No, can't think of anything at the moment.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Any more candy from you?
Nope, it's all you.
Oh no, it's all me again. Okay.
Where's the
Oh
remote?
shoot, we're all in trouble now, are we?
It's safe.
Yeah.
Yay! It's in a safe place.
Oh no, you didn't lose the remote again.
No, it's sitting right here, right on the computer. I'm not touching that thing. No. It's resting. So, if you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing? What would be your life plans and dreams of doing before that?
I'm doing besides being a musician. I'm doing what I wanted to do. I'm working at a kindergarten. I'm working with kids, and I
Oh,
love that.
sweet.
I was like but it took me a while. It took me a while. It was like when I was in school, it was always always wanted to work with people with a handicap or
Nice.
with children.
Oh,
And
Okay.
I worked for like 18 years. I worked in a music shop because selling bass and stuff, you know. And when I moved from
Absolutely.
Cologne, I moved to my wife, now wife. And when I moved here, I said, okay, now I'll change it up. I'll made a. I worked with people with handicap, and now I'm working with children in the kindergarten, and it's awesome. That's what I want to
That's
do, and that's
oh, bless
that's
like,
so
you.
so cool. I used to do that. Yes, I don't work anymore. So I do have some things going on with my back and my right side, so I can't move as quickly to get around with those kids. So, um, but therefore I'm doing this and everything. So, but yes, I loved working with the kids. Some of them were handicapped. The last job I worked at was special needs,
yeah,
and they are lovable. And then it's hard sometimes because it's emotional, it's physically draining. So when you come home, I'm sure you feel this. When
yeah.
you come home, you're worn, you're
Yeah,
done.
but yeah,
Yeah,
but the most important thing about working with special needs or handicapped people or children, it's 100% honest. You know, you
yeah,
suck, you suck. If you don't, they love you. You know, and
yes.
that's the best thing you can have that can happen to you. You have that right away connection. They're not bullshitting. You know,
That's
they're
right.
not making anything. If they don't like you, they don't like you. It's a mirror. If you, I see when I'm maybe I had a few beers too much the night before I go to work, and they let me know that I suck, because they know, man, you're fucking weak because you didn't sleep, and they let me know.
And you
Yeah.
definitely need that
Or
rest.
when I'm I don't know, when you're feeling you're not feeling good, because you're fucked up or anything like that, and
Yeah.
you just have the mirror. They let you know that you're not good today, and if you're a bit not stupid, you'll recognize it and change it.
Right.
You know?
Right. I got you. And kids, they're very rewarding
Yeah,
when you work with them, and they'll let you know, like you say, they'll let you know if you're doing good, and they let you know if something's off. Because
yeah,
they're very honest. Kids don't have a filter.
yeah,
They just tell it like it is. It's just because it's
yeah.
all they know, and that's what they
Yeah,
do.
that's perfect. That's so great, and it's so much love you get when you do it right.
Oh,
It's
it
perfect.
is. It is rewarding. You get
Yeah,
all that love from them. It really
yeah. You
is.
got to
Yeah,
give. You can give much love, and you get
that's it.
a lot of love
Absolutely.
back.
Yeah,
That's what
my
I. That's
daughter.
what I love about the job, because it's
It
really
is.
rewarding on a yeah, psychological level too. It's also honest and rewarding. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. My daughter's still working at the school that I was working at, and she loves it. She wants to be a teacher, so she's
Hmm.
going to be going to school soon for that. So that's amazing. It's
Yeah.
what follow your heart and follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my son actually has autism, and so I mean, I
Oh,
do a lot of work with him, and I used to, do a lot of work with the kids at his school. A lot of kids in his class also had special needs, so I had a
yeah.
chance to work with them and get to know them. And every child is so unique and so awesome. I know I had one child come up to me, I would say about 4 years ago, and very innocently, I wasn't wearing my glasses that day, and this child comes up to me and goes, "Miss Kandi, you look very beautiful today. You shouldn't have to wear glasses. You look so nice." I'm not even kidding.
Oh no.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
So,
guess that eventually we'll both get contact lenses, right?
Yeah,
I've
I
had
worked
them
on that.
before. Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, but they'll tell you like it is, right?
and
Yeah.
I had, as a matter of fact, I had a child come up to me today. I was dropping my son off at school. Child comes up to me and goes, "Were you the student that was going to bring?" I can't remember what she asked, but she goes, "You're in my class, right?" And I'm like, "No, do I look like a student? Do I look that young?" She goes, "Yeah, you look like you're about 12 years old." And I went, "Oh man, you're my best friend. You're my best friend now."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't see you
Oh.
because it's just on the phone, but I think you have beautiful skin.
Well,
Go to
you would have
face.
seen me. You would have seen me in the opening credits there with the purple
Oh,
hair.
right, yeah. There are the
Yeah.
That's
pictures.
true.
That
Yeah,
yeah.
and you'll see it on the end when I close out. Yeah. So 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 let's see. Describe your creative process when you write your music.
Depends. Depends. Sometimes I'll have the song ready when I get to rehearsing space, and just tell the other guys what to do, more or less. More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes Tom has a guitar. It's always Tom or me, always bass or guitar. When I write, I write on the guitar as well, not on the bass. And depends. Sometimes Tom has the song or the riffs ready, and I'll always do the lyrics and the vocal lines. But sometimes it's just us in the just jamming and getting the song together. It depends. Sometimes we he has a riff and I have a riff and it fits together, and
And then you blend it as
yeah, we blend it and then it's one. And it really depends. It really depends. Sometimes the song is like that and it's ready, and sometimes the song takes weeks to finish.
that's yeah.
And
Uh,
sometimes during your creative process of writing, it has to happen organically too. It's
yeah,
not something that can be forced.
yeah. It
Okay, I'm
can
gonna sit
it,
down
it
and I'm
can be
gonna write a
forced
song.
too. No, it can be forced too, but and it doesn't mean if you force it, it's not a good song. Sometimes a song is more work than the other one. Like I said, sometimes the song just comes. It's just there, and you have the melody in the head. You have a theme or something what you want to
Right.
write about, and it's just there. It takes you about like 15 minutes or a half an hour to get it done, and sometimes it takes more than a month or two because it doesn't come that natural. But what doesn't mean that it's in the end it's not a bad song. It's
Mhm.
Right.
but naturally, normally, it's the songs that just come like that that are the songs that stick really normal.
I used to write poems, things like that, and I understand the process like that. You sometimes you don't have that perfect ending or a perfect part, and then you put it
Yeah,
down, and then you're like you'll come back to it, and then you're more refreshed, and then you'll think, oh, I can add this in there. I saw this today, and it reminded me of something else, or you could be reminded, or you put something that you from your history, and you want to
yeah,
add something towards it. Yeah,
yeah.
and then it'll all come out in
And
the
sometimes it's really like that. Tom has a riff and he sends me the riff, and I'll or the two riffs he has for the song, what he thinks these are the two main riffs, and we'll see where we go from there. And I walk the dog, and it happened so many times. I walk the dog, and I come back and have the whole lyric done. And sometimes it's just like I have the hook, and it takes me like 3 months to get two verses done because it has to, at least to me, be meaningful or not that meaningless that I won't would put it out. Oh, who's that?
that's
Hello.
my
So
that's
cool.
my Chloe. Say
Hi,
hi,
Chloe.
Chloe. Say hi, everybody. She loves to give kisses.
Yeah, I know. I have a big one downstairs, but he loves to
Oh,
take kisses, give kisses too. But he's a golden retriever, Labrador.
oh,
Yeah,
I had one before. They're wonderful
Oh,
dogs.
yeah. But
Yeah.
he's old. He's turning 12. Yeah,
Oh, what's the doggy's
oh,
name?
Kenny, like
Kenny.
South Park. Yeah, Kenny. His best friend is
Oh,
Butters.
Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh
Kenny.
no.
Oh, yeah. So her name is Chloe. So
Chloe. Yeah.
yeah. Mm. So that's good. Have you ever taught anyone to play an instrument, play your guitar?
Yeah, a few things, but I couldn't do that for a living because I would always go, "Don't be stupid," you know.
I
No, not
hear
really.
ya.
But
It's
but
like, don't push that button. Ah!
yeah,
Yeah,
I showed some friends and some children some licks, but never really teach anybody like regular lessons. Well, once a week we meet and I'll show you how to
right.
play bass or something. No,
Nah,
that's not.
not
I
your
could
thing.
not no, not my thing because the most if I would see someone um, that really has the energy and has wants it, I could probably do it. But my best friend, we, with whom I made my first band, we formed the first band like 25 years ago, over 25 years ago, and he's a really great jazz musician. I mean, became a really great jazz musician, and he's teaching guitar like once or twice a week. And when he tells me, there are some kids they don't practice, they never practice. They come there every week, and he's doing the same thing for like half a year. I would go crazy. I would smack them in the head, like because it's waste of time. Of course, it's
Yeah,
money, but then
I know.
I'll go. Then I'll change diapers in the kindergarten. That's better for me than to try to tell somebody how to play guitar who doesn't want to play guitar.
right. That's true. I see that. Yeah. Do you play any other instruments other than the bass?
Bass and guitar, bass guitar.
Bass and the lead guitar.
Yeah, I started. I always say I'm a natural born bassist,
Oh,
but
okay.
then but I formed Balls Gone Wild because I wanted to play guitar and sing, because I wanted to be the frontman. But then
Oh,
we uh, we um, we were a four piece, like I told you. We started as a four piece, and Jan, the bass player, he has another band with Chuck Garrick from Alice Cooper, actually, the Bisto Blanco. I don't know if you know Bisto Blanco,
yeah. I
and
heard of them.
yeah,
Yep.
Yes.
yeah,
Vista
and
Blanco.
he
Yeah.
plays he plays bass for Bisto Blanco, and when we had shows and he had to tour with Bisto Blanco, and I said, okay, we played as a three piece band. I play bass and sing, and it was like, okay, I'm home again. I play bass, and it was so much easier for me to sing, so much
Yeah.
easier for me to perform because I can play the guitar, but I'm way better at playing bass, and because of my comfort zone. And
Yeah.
well, we had a year where we played a three piece, then we played as a four piece, and the three piece was better for me and for the audience too, because the crowd was better when we played as a three piece, and it was a hard thing to tell Jan I'm playing bass now, and you have to go because he's one of my best friends.
Oh,
But when I told him, he said, "I know, man, you're a way better bass player than me," and that's not
Oh,
and it's not about that, but he's just said, "No, I know, play bass, man. It's you, man. You're a bass player." So
oh.
that's
Well,
so fucking
that was the
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good the way you
I
took
was
it.
really I was really scared that we don't be not be friends anymore. That I knew that it wouldn't be that bad, but I was really frightened to make that move, and he was so cool. He was so awesome. And still best friends to this day, so all good.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And I like
Yeah,
that because yeah, it all came out to the best.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, amazing. Um, let's see. Candy, you have anything?
yeah. So, if we're getting more into the serious questions again, a question I usually like to ask all of our guests, um, it's about turning a negative into a positive. So, given the world events of the last couple of years or so, I want to know what COVID gave you rather than what it took from you.
It gave me that your friends, You know, the ones that weren't really your friends.
Hmm.
You got to the core of yeah, what friendship is about. You know, that you yeah, serious friendships and serious relationships. You know, you know you can. I wouldn't say trust. That's that too, but I wouldn't go that deep. But you can count on. You know, and I had some friends that are not my friends anymore. that
Here.
showed their real faces. You know, what I
Yeah.
would say that there were some like the me first and me first and everyone last. You know that kind of spirit, and it was hard with some people and relieving with other people, and I don't have that many friends anymore, but the ones I still have are family. That's that's what I got from that. And,
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and other people that and other relationships that weren't that deep got deeper because they were like you got to know each other more because you couldn't speak to anybody, you know, like all that COVID bullshit and I don't know, you know, there are so many
So many
guys.
different opinions. You know,
Yeah,
people.
so many
Yeah.
opinions, and of course, you know, I would never say that my opinion is the right opinion. That's everybody has to the right to have his own opinion,
Absolutely.
but all that in Deutsch it's in Germany it's Querdenker. I don't know what it is in English. The guys who are like the it's all by the all made by the politicians and there's no virus and stuff like that.
Conspiracy theorists.
Conspiracy, yeah, that was the one that was missing. And of course, I think both have the rights. You know, I wouldn't say that all this every conspiracy is totally bullshit, but we have to deal with it. And there are so many people that are just negative, 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 and I always try to get something positive out of every situation, you know, because there is always something positive, and even if it's like 10 bad things, at least one positive thing is anywhere beneath that, you know.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
if it's just that you lost a friend that wasn't your friend the whole time, you know, or found another one that you weren't looking at the right way, you know,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, I know all about that, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, being a radio host and a podcaster is something I've always been interested in. And so, you know, when COVID hit, all I had time to do was sit home and practice, hone my craft, and
Yeah,
you know, get better at it. So that's my show and my friendship with Lisa and Front Row Promotions. That's what COVID gave me.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect, and that's awesome.
Yep.
And
And
it gave me a good record too. So COVID, I wrote.
Hey,
there
that's
you
always
go.
good.
Absolutely. You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
And it's and although me and Candy we have collaborated, we became friends through a mutual friend. We have never met each other face to face yet. That's a yet. So it's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming.
At least we're in the same time zone.
Yes, that's perfect. Got to love that.
Where are you
Absolutely.
located, Vince?
I'm located near Münster in Germany.
Oh, you're in Germany right now.
Yeah, I'm in Germany
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see with the
You're what? So you're six
pictures of
hours
our
ahead.
kids here, there, and Hendrix above us.
Hey,
Nice. Oh,
so
sweet.
you're
Oh, okay.
you're 6 hours ahead then, right?
Yeah, well, it's like 10:30
10,
in the night. Yeah,
10:30.
yeah,
Awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and it's like what
It's
4:32
4:30
here.
here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
A
Oh.
bit later.
Mhm. We
You're
have
in
a
the
couple of
future.
questions. Yes, you're in the future. We were just talking earlier about the yeah. I knew what you meant.
There is never a dull moment. Never a dull moment on
No,
this
there's
show.
always something happening on this show. Yep. Um, a few questions on the board. Let me see. We have. I went to my phone because they'll tell me who it is. For some reason, StreamYard will let me know some people and the other people. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. But Amy Kellogg says, "Do you know any of the band's music from the '80s?"
Yeah, of course. 80s. All the thrash bands from the 80s, like I said, like Megadeth, Metallica are the ones that stuck with me. Exodus. Uh, I love I love Van Halen. Especially the early stuff. Van
Yes.
Halen. End of the 80s, you have to Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, Motley Crue, the first records. What else? 80s. There's so much from the 80s, I love the pop stuff too. I love all that. I love Roxette, man. I love Roxette. I'm a guilty pleasure Roxette fan, and I don't know. You know Roxette, right? The look,
Yep.
Roxette,
yeah,
yes.
like
Oh,
that,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
And
What's that one song? Listen to your heart.
listen to your heart, yeah. Listen to your
That's
heart. The
that's a
look.
beautiful song. Sure is.
Like, 80s, man. Dirty Dancing, one of my favorite fucking movies. I had to watch it with my mom all the time. My teddy bear, my teddy bear is called Johnny because of Johnny Castle from like Patrick Swayze.
Oh
I
yeah,
can,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that's my guilty pleasure movie. I haven't seen a movie that often.
Oh,
I've seen it more than 100 times. No shitting, man. Really.
oh, sweet. Got you.
And all that
Yeah.
80s stuff. There's so much great 80s music. Not even not the rock and roll and thrash metal and stuff like that. Also the pop music. That was great pop music. There were all the Phil Collins stuff and
Yeah.
Genesis. And there was so much good music. So much good music.
Awesome. Now I know our guest Amy. I mean our fan on our fan list here, Amy. I know who her favorite one is, and I know what she's asking through is Aerosmith. That's her favorite band. Do you
Oh
like
yeah, of course. But I
Aerosmith?
love
Yeah.
Aerosmith. Pump, yeah, that in the 80s they actually had their comeback. That was comeback. The Pump record was Permanent Vacation first, and then Pump in '89. Or just Pump just turned like what now 33 yesterday or today, I guess.
I think
Pump
so.
actually
yeah.
actually came out, I think, on this day,
Wow.
33 years ago. But when I'm with Aerosmith, I love Pump, I love Get a Grip, but I really love the '70s. I love the first two records,
I
especially the
do.
first one. The first one with Dream On, the first version of Dream On, when
Yeah.
Steven's voice cracks in the end. Oh, it always gives me chills. That's one of the
Toys in the
songs that
Attic,
always
I
gets
think
me.
is my
Yeah,
favorite. Toys in Oh my
Twice in
God, yeah.
yeah.
Toys in the Attic.
Well, the
Yeah.
first three, it's like with Rory Gallagher too. It's like the first three records that are with Aerosmith. It's like the first one, Get Your Wings and Toys in the Attic.
And there you
Awesome.
go.
And
Yep.
then you get Pump. It's like that big record, and there's I don't know how often Steven Tyler just says in this lyrics "fine, fine." It's like I don't know 5, 6, 7 times on this record.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Then Love in the Elevator. Gotta love
Yeah.
that one. Gotta love
Mr.
that
Tyler going down. Chill.
You would say that, Lisa.
I know, right? I can't help myself sometimes.
But I wouldn't count them. When you asked me '70s, I would have mentioned Aerosmith, but not the '80s because it's the end of the '80s. I was like Aerosmith to me is like the '70s and then early '90s. That's the two. Of course, Pump is in '89, but it's in my head it's more like '70s and '90s and not '80s. '80s is like I said, like Van Halen and
Right.
Aerosmith, Ozzy, of course, all the first Ozzy solo records and stuff
Oh,
like that.
Ozzy, yeah. Blizzard of Oz. I love that one.
Randy Rhoads, God bless him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
Yeah,
know.
of course.
Shot in the Dark is my favorite. Oh, hell yeah.
Now, have you ever seen? Speaking of Ozzy, have you ever seen the video, the YouTube video of where he met Mac Sabbath?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Where
That's
Jack took
priceless.
him, when Jack his son takes him to the place where they play, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. It's a bit ago, but a while ago, but I saw that. Yeah.
it's priceless. What the f is going on? What the f are we
Yeah.
doing?
What the hell is going on? Well, what I love, that the Osbournes, of course, the Osbournes, the MTV, the show,
Oh
and it was
yes.
that one time when Sharon asked him to be Santa and blow bubbles in the audience,
Oh yeah, I'm the
and
I'm
he
the
was like,
Prince of fucking
Sharon,
Darkness.
I'm not doing it. I'm the fucking Prince of Darkness. I'm not shooting fucking bubbles. And Zach Wilde is laughing his ass off in the background. Oh, that's so great. I'm the fucking Prince of Darkness.
I remember that like it was
Oh.
yesterday.
Awesome.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you're taking me back. And then there was several of those other scenes in the show where he's like, "Get the f off my burrito. That's my
Yeah.
fucking burrito."
First time he tries the TV remote, or the house remote that's this big, and
Yeah.
Sharon, it's like Sharon.
Sharon.
Oh wow.
So cute. Yeah. Well, where can people
Clo-Clo.
go ahead?
I said, "There's a Clo-Clo."
Yep. She wants attention. She's like, okay, now my turn. It's my time. Yeah. She does have her time, and she'll
Puppy
come up
time.
no matter what I'm doing. I'm holding the phone. Flip goes the phone or the remote. There it went.
Maybe that's the ghost.
Phew. Yeah, she's the ghost. She's hiding it because she wants her time and her attention. That's it. That's it. So let me see. I think we have most of the questions in. Is there anything else would you like to say, or anything to anybody? Where can people find you? They're looking for you.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram. If you want to listen to the music, you can go to Spotify, of course, but you can also pick up the real stuff like vinyls or CDs. I think you get the CD you get in America, I guess. We have a distribution there.
CDs, yeah.
I don't know. The vinyls, I don't think you get the vinyls. I could send you the vinyls, but man, that's so fucking expensive at the moment. I would love to send it.
I know.
Yeah, if you're ready to pay.
What is the going price for vinyls now? 25 or more, right?
Yeah, 25 or more. I guess I when I first sent a record to the US, it was like 25 for the record and like 35 for the shipping or something like that. Totally crazy. It really is crazy at the moment.
That's a lot of money.
But the new record sounds best on
Yeah.
vinyl. Vinyl is the thing to.
Yes,
to
it does.
listen.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's so,
vinyls
back in the
not bad.
day, yes, I think of that because I know I used to spend $7 or $10 for an album for the vinyl,
Yeah.
and now it's like double that. Oh my
Yeah.
God. What?
If the new record from Megadeth is like €40. 40. It's like crazy. It's a
Right.
double vinyl, but it would have been like before COVID, it would have been like maybe $28. Now
Yeah.
it's $40.
Because of the
it's crazy.
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a lot of people banking in on that COVID deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Let me see if there's any more questions, and then we can let you go. It's getting late there. You can go be with your family.
Be with my bed.
Yes. Go. You drink.
I get up at
Person.
5:30 to walk the dog and then
Oh,
go.
okay.
And
Well, we can let you. Yeah, we'll let you go.
Good. All good.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming to Front Row Promotions.
Thank you for
And we would
having
love
me.
to have you back. Yeah, you can bring your other bandmates with you as well. It would be perfect. And we always encourage you guys, if you ever want to play or sing or anything like that, you can do acoustic. We're good for that
Yeah,
too. So I just always love, since we can't, sometimes you can't do it, all together with the band.
yeah,
I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. But I like to play the videos. At least we can do that, and we'll let people see what your music is about and what you have to offer. Yeah.
perfect. Thanks for that. Really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome. We love
And
music here on
it
Front
was
Row
very nice.
Promotions.
It was very nice to meet you, albeit briefly, and I'm sorry for my tardiness, but like I said, full
No
time
problem.
mom means full time mom. So
I
there you
know,
go.
I know, I know that. No problem. We
Awesome.
understand
Well,
that.
we appreciate you coming to Front Row Promotions, and we definitely would love to have you back.
Yeah, when we do that, for sure. Would love to.
Awesome. Awesome.
Had a great
All
time chatting
right.
with you.
I did too. You're wonderful, and I love the fact that you have you come here to talk with us, and we appreciate your time. Yes.
Thanks very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much. If you want to hold on, we can talk to you for a minute, or if you just need to go, just let me know.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. We can talk
Oh,
like 5 minutes and then we're off. All
okay,
good.
and then we'll go.
All good.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay,
I
so
have to
we'll
finish
end the
my beer
show.
before I go to bed. So
There you go. A couple more beers, drinks, and you're good to go to bed. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming to Front Row Promotions, and we will have you on the show again. And as I always say, support music, support live music, support music in the making. And we are out of here. Bye now.